thought I'd do something I haven't done for a little while. Thought I'd do some tests, and I'd like to share them with you. I'll explain the background. I do a weekly podcast with a good friend of mine, Mark Thompson, from the WordPress Goldmine forum, and we chat about internet marketing, about dogs, cats and kids and everything else in our lives. And on one of those podcasts we discussed what would you do if you had $1,000. Okay, so you're sitting at your desk, somebody says there's $1,000, do something with your business for it, expand your business. What would you do? And we discussed, would you hire a web designer? Would you hire a copywriter? What would you? And that's great for Mark and maybe myself, who've already got mailing lists and we've already got products and we've already got other stuff going on. But what about those of you who are maybe new or who don't want to expand out into products and all the other crazy stuff that we do? What would you do? Well, hopefully I'm going to be able to give you some idea. What I've done is, to start off, okay, I have got hold of 20 niches and keyword related domains. Okay, I used a service called the Domain Concierge, and what she does is she will actually go off and find you a niche, okay, and make sure that it's still got the .com, .net or .org available in the keyword. So if she finds you a niche that is women's hairy jackets, she will make sure that you can buy women'shairyjackets.com, .net or .org. Having a keyword rich domain really helps. Okay, I mean really helps in Google. So that is a big first step. Now, the reason I'm using this service is because I suck at finding niches. Okay, to be fair, when I find a niche, it's a good one. But the trouble is it takes me too long. And for this, I want to put together 20 sites. Now, knowing the way that I wander off subject and get involved in other things, it could take me a month of Sundays to find 20. So I cut the middleman out and I got them to find me 20. Now obviously you don't have to start with 20. You could do just 1 or 3 or 5. Do whatever you wish and just order them. Nice and simple. Okay. I have then gone and bought them all from Namecheap, and I used Namecheap rather than GoDaddy because a lot of them were .orgs, and .orgs are going for $14 or something on GoDaddy. I did look around at various coupons, but they would only let me use them for 1, and then I could get 25% off my order. And anyway, at the end of the day, it was just cheaper to go with Namecheap. I'm sure over the whole thing I didn't save a fortune, but I saved some. I am also setting up a brand new hosting account at Reseller Zoom, which was recommended to me by a guy called Lane Lester, and they do an account for $7 a month, $6.95, and I can host 20 domains on there. So that's what I'm doing. I thought that would be perfect for this experiment. Now, the good lady from the Domain Concierge has already sent me a spreadsheet which has got not just the domain name in it, but it also gives you the how much the AdWords cost is, how many searches there are a month, and strength of competition. The information is from Micro Niche Finder, which is a really good program, but again, you've got to learn how to use it, you've got to pay for it, and just, you know, you can spend time or you can spend money. You can't spend both. And I find it easier to spend a little bit of money. So we've got these 20 domains. 10 of them are AdSense orientated, which means they have got a AdWords cost of over $3, and 10 of them are for products. Now they may be a ClickBank product or they may be an Amazon product, and she has actually put on there which product she recommends. So she's actually said go for a ClickBank product. One of them, she put that the search counts on this are particularly low, but the product is $900. So if you're only getting one sale a month, it's worth having. Okay, so far I've looked through and all 20 seem really good. They are diverse and most of them aren't niches I would ever have thought of. She's a bit of a magazine-aholic from what I can make out. She was saying that she's got I think it's 15 different magazines that she subscribes to and reads, and you get a lot of information, a lot of ideas by doing that. Anyway, so the test that I'm doing is, what would you do if you had $1,000? And I'm going to show you how I spend it. Okay, and hopefully I won't go through the 1,000. I will share what I make with it. I won't share the actual domain names because it just messes the whole thing up. And I will share what I'm doing to promote them. Sometimes I won't do anything. Sometimes I'll just pick one site at a time. My methods will vary. I will do my best to share every bit of it with you, because I think we've got there's a lot of people who are coming online who are like, okay, I've got $1,000. It doesn't have to be 1,000. If you've only got 200, that's fine. Just do less sites. Some of them will be WordPress. Some of them will be HTML. Again, I'll split them up and I'll tell you how I split them up and why I split them up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've just done the first step, and that is buying the 20 domain names. I will also remember to turn Twitter off for my next video, so that you don't see my updates there at the top right hand side. Now, if you want to follow along, please bookmark this the site and this category and sign up and come back often. Hopefully it'll be fun. As my wife pointed out, Paul, this means you'll have to actually do some work, which, okay, I think I can live with that for a little while. I may keep some of these domains, I may sell some of them on, but I will be running a profit and loss statement to see exactly what it's cost me. Okay, thanks for looking, and if underneath this video, if you read the rest of the blog post, you'll see some more information. Cheers.